Oh, continue or restart. Definitely restart. And same rules as before. This is LW but with sleep deprivation. I slept from 2 to 6 p.m. From 2 a.m. to 6 p.m. Damn. Or are you saying from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.? You've only slept 4 hours. Fantastic. Jeez. Why such a late/early sleep, man? And same rules as before. And we will, of course, go with that again. Overwrite everything. Okay, well, maybe this time we try not to marry what's-his-face. What's-his-face's daughter, or sister, or whatever. Alright, so we're still the same person, same stats, everything, and of course, same sister. Great. So we'll try to groom an heir, because we need to get at least 2 sons. Now the question is, do we go with intrigue? Okay, so I think we might need to see if we can revoke some shit from our guy here. It's primogeniture. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do instead. Let's go with intrigue. Yeah. Let's go with intrigue instead of stewardship or whatever the fuck it was I chose before. There we go. Tried fixing my sleep schedule by staying up long enough that I could go to bed at a normal time, but it failed. Yeah, I've tried that many times, and I've also failed many times, so it's not quite that easy for sure. I definitely know what you're going through. Alright, so someone of the Normandy dynasty needs to die. So this guy's... So is it this guy's dynasty then? William's dynasty. It is. Interesting. So we need to kill 7 of his family members. So it seems that maybe intrigue was the way to go to begin with, or at least it's supposed to be his playstyle. All right, then I think we definitely want to kill some of his children, as in all of his children, and see where that goes, because that's 6 kills right there, plus his siblings. So that's potentially 50,000-ish people that we can kill. There we go. Yeah. 20, 50,000. What's the difference, right? Alright, so this time I definitely won't forget to send my various council members out to do shit. There we go. And back there. Thank you. Alright, so let's start revoking or plotting to revoke this guy's shit. And we'll of course besmirch his name. Uncle. Unless we shouldn't. Oh man. We are really far down the line of succession here. Damn. I don't have any rights to that, do I? I guess we can try spying on him too? Sure. Oh, we should also recruit a court physician. Fantastic. And my bastard son. Yeah, probably strength. Or, you know, martial or whatever. Not strength. I don't know why I said strength. Fuck. We also need to get a wife. Forgot about this. Princess of Hungary, Navarre, Denmark. Yeah. Not a lot of great options, I will say. Burgundy. Courtier in Burgundy. Duke Robert the Old. I see. We do need to get a good marriage for sure. Empire of Russia? This could work, but I kind of need babies. She's fairly old, so might not really work out as much as I'd like. Alright. Hungary's a little far away, though. Huh. And we can't inherit this bloodline unless, of course, we go with a matrilineal marriage. But that wouldn't really work out for me either. Fuck, how do we get your bloodline, miss? How do we get your bloodline? Alright. Well, you know what? Let's try this way. Otherwise, because this guy doesn't have any children. What about the Devon and all that shit? Because we need to take this too. Yeah, I'm assuming that's not going to work out. Unless... No? No? Okay, well, fine. Be that way. I guess we could try to maybe ingratiate ourselves with the King of England. That could work too. Shit, I just sent my chancellor to Rome. You know what? It's fine. Let's not worry about that too much. For now, though, I will definitely go with her. And then if we need to get a replacement, we can always get her removed. Reports reach you about a ship that just docked in Roazan. The ship is called the Storm of the Blessed Virgin, and on board resides the renowned physician Morcant the Sea Devil, who is currently in the employ of the ship's captain. If you were able to, or if you were to offer a large sum of gold to the greedy physician, he would surely be willing to take up residence in your court instead. He's not that greedy. He's not that bad. Alright, let's go for the money again. Thank you. And I guess there's not much we can really do until we revoke his shit. Found out nothing new and useful about Count Edwards of Domania, but as my shady informant pointed out, there's nothing preventing me from making stuff up. The bigger the lie. Yes, let's do it up. Get some slander in there. Life in the shadows is a risky affair. Eavesdroppers can be discovered, plots can backfire, and vengeful victims come after you, a dagger in hand. I'm not proud of what I do, but it is for the greater good. Nice. I think that may be the first time I've actually upgraded my intrigue education from doing stuff. Oh shit, we actually have enough people to get this going immediately. Wow. That is fan-fucking-tastic. Alright, let's get our troops assembled, and we'll go tussle his butthole in the least sexual of ways. Sure, why not? Go for it. Fantastic. Right, numbnuts. Let me go with your teeth in. And of course you'll be, yeah, recruiting people there. Nice. Oh, really? Morcant. Yes, please, Morcant. You know what? We're gonna follow you there. And he's considered to no longer be my realm. Wait, how many troops do we have of each type? We have a fair number of heavy infantry. And I think pikemen also count towards that. Do we want to go with Lightfoot Leader? Or heavy infantry? Or flat terrain? You know what? I think we'll go with flat terrain. One day you'll have to specialize. I hear the voice of my old quartermaster in my head. As I look out over the battlefield and the plains of Domania, the sights fill me with resolve. I need to find a focus for future battles, but what will it be? Yeah, flat terrain. Because that bonus applies to everything. Oh no, really? Because of my low personal combat skill? Well, this guy's even worse. Alright, my troops are performing with excellence, and my chest is swelling with pride as we keep pressing forward. I turn back to answer the call of a soldier nearby when suddenly there is a sharp pain in my eye. Gritting my teeth, I hear an enemy shouting, "Stay down, you paranoid blasphemer." What a weird insult. Paranoid blasphemer. Oh shit, that's my cousin. Well, I can't get him killed, otherwise I'm gonna be a kinslayer, so... sure. Go with that instead. And yes, we'll of course mock him, because why not, right? Why the fuck not? Wait, I guess we don't really need to antagonize him anymore. But you know what? We're just gonna keep at it, because why not? Just gonna troll this guy. He'll feel a sharp sting of my sarcasm, because why not? Alright, so we'll get to 75%, and then we'll start seeking his ship down. 413 and 413. Really? Same garrison? Wow. That's impressive. I don't know if he coordinated that or something. Probably not, but you never know, right? He might be a man for numbers and all that such. 62%. Come on. 67%. Almost there. 76%. 76. Wait, why is it going above? Oh, right. Of course it does. Wait a minute. Never mind. I've forgotten now. Let's just destroy his military. Why not? What? You've got more troops? Oh. Yeah, okay, that's why it's going above 75%. It's because I have one of his family members imprisoned. Ah, the guy that we had to... Oh my god! This man has been fucking busy. Good grief. Emphasis on the fucking. Holy shit. Damn. That's a lot of children. Well, they're about to inherit nothing, because I own your ass now. That is, once our stupid ass siege is done. And of course, you are now plotting to revoke my shit, which is obviously a big no-no. We'll deal with that later on, I think. Come on, let's go for it. Yeah, disgraceful count, etc., etc. Fantastic. 100%, sir. Get your ass out of here. Okay, we need to get that law passed, if at all possible. Easier said than done. Fuck, I can't click today. What do we want to bring onto our side? I guess this guy might be the easiest one. 61 bucks. After a bribe of... Unless there's someone else. Not my chancellor. Wait, what if I demand Gavelkind, then he says no? I don't really want to lose a prestige, though. Then maybe I spy on my chancellor instead. Yeah, and Spy Master, can I buy your favor? I can, for 84 bucks, which is exactly this, pretty much the same thing. Can I request your council support? I can, and if this guy owes me a favor... You know what, we'll go with this guy instead. Because, I mean, what kind of favors that can he pull, right? Probably not much, and... Yeah. I guess we'll stop antagonizing him, because we don't really need to anymore. Fantastic. Alright, so is that going to be enough? Probably not, right? Oh, nope, it actually might be. Matter of fact. Really? Interesting. A Jewish exile fleeing persecution elsewhere in Europe has showed up at your court. His time spent abroad has gifted him with many connections, and by all accounts he's an able diplomat. He would make a fine chancellor. In fucking deed indeed. Great. Okay, just give me a second here. Oh, right, that's my bastard daughter. I mean... person with whom I have no relation whatsoever. I guess we should just revoke his shit then. Wait, you don't hate me, do you? You're not part of a plot or some kind of faction? Okay, good. Then let me just revoke his shit. It seems my amorous adventures have resulted in a child. Little Margaret is my spitting image. I think we should maybe acknowledge her for potential alliances? Yes. And this man has just capitulated. Fan-fucking-tastic. Alright, so that's Upper Brittany, which is over there. Oh, okay, so we own this entire duchy. Gotcha. Well, again, I don't want this man to actually, We need to find a way to, weaken him somewhat. Alright, doctor. Go ahead and try to save my, bastard daughter, because why not? Whatever Morcant did, I cannot see any improvements in little Margaret. My daughter still seems worryingly lethargic. Her subdued cries send chills down my spine. Okay, so I really need to make that, wife, or that baby with my wife. Oh, shit, and I should also look into getting that alliance with Hungary, too. Can I? Where is it? Form alliance. Oh. Well, that train has sailed. Fantastic. Do I not have a pact with anyone? What happened to your... Oh, shit. When did he die? 5 years ago. Wait. this started last year, didn't it? Yeah, 1066, so... Okay, I see. Ish, I guess. Yeah, okay, let's just say that my chancellor takes little boys to bed, because why not? Alright. We need one more province held, but that's just in my general kingdom. Whoa! This time they won. Wow. Wait, you turned Christian? Interesting. Also, maybe we should start plotting to get his family members killed and all that such. Because I don't really see any other option here. Alright, sir. Which of your family members would be easiest to kill? Maybe her? We could try to maybe invite some of these guys to my court. Hey, Legacy Life, thanks for the follow, man. I don't know how people play this game. I never felt so much rage playing this game. It's so multi-leveled. One of the shortest vids I watched was about 27 mins, and 20 mins was all Garbo, and the longer form ones were hours long. Hours long? Damn. But yeah, depending on your luck and the RNG and whatnot, this game can get a little frustrating for sure. I've played worse games in terms of RNG of a different genre, but yeah. Sometimes this game definitely takes the cake. Alright, so... Again, back to trying to get this guy's family members killed and all that such. My first attack, I don't know how 10,000 troops get wiped by 800 defenders. 10,000 get wiped out by 800 defenders. Can you describe to me the enemies that you were fighting? Because if you were fighting the horse lords and they had horse archers, yeah, I can see that happening for sure. Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I'd rather have Hearts of Iron 4, but I don't have any money for it. But are you just playing single player today? Yeah, I don't really play multiplayer for CK2, so yeah. I don't know if that really answers your question. But yeah, this is just basically the Monarch's Journey stuff. I want to knock some of it out of the park, and then we can just, I don't know, move on to something else. But we'll see. We'll see if perhaps there'll be more stuff in the future. Alright, so again, we don't want him to actually rebel against me. Really? 2,400 troops. I was Leon and I was attacking Egypt. My troops said it won, but they kept generating defenders, and my 10k went to 2k, and they never really went below 800. Wait, so were you sieging something down, or were you just attacking regular? Oh, you were sieging. Oh, did you decide to assault the holding? Now 10,000 versus 800 should work out fairly well, unless you get really unlucky. Because I think what may have happened was you might have tried to assault the holding, got unlucky, and then afterwards you just kept throwing your troops at the wall, which would of course just completely destroy them because they have no morale left. So they basically lost their will to live, and you're telling them to, well, I guess at that point they would just do their best, but still. They sent 5k my way and my 800 to 1,000 at home, and Leon just hilariously got wrecked. Well, I mean, yeah, that's... at that point, that's a numbers game for sure. Alright, I guess what we could try to do is maybe wait for our army to get replenished before we attack this guy. Yeah, and what with our troops being more centralized, we should have an easier time this time. I don't know if there's any reason to doubt my wife, but I mean, obviously we'll spy on her still, but I doubt that we actually need to spy on her. She is chaste, so she'll most likely not accept any AI. Oh wait, no, we have AI seduction turned off, but I think she also tends to you know what, just trust our word. It's okay. We need all the children, boys that we can get. Everybody lies, and the courtiers in Roseanne are no exception. One of them dared to speak up and tell me I'm too cynical and not everybody lies. Okay. After Nachman told me that not everybody lies. I almost started laughing. I told him that if he could prove that, I would start believing in mankind again. And I have a 20% chance to lose cynical. And it worked. Fantastic. Well, that should help us with our piety a little bit. I watched from the shadows as my spy master, Count Morven, surreptitiously marked a spot on the wall with a piece of chalk. This might be his normal skullduggery, but my intuition says not. Do we have any reason to suspect him? Possibly. Time to spy on the spy. Does that mean that I forgot how this works. But I wonder if that means that I no longer spy on whoever I was spying on before. Which is this guy. Nope, apparently not. Fantastic. In my opinion, I still think the Crusades are the best way to gain land in an effective way since you gain so much stuff. Yes and no. I mean, the Crusades only happen once per generation, basically, once per 30 years, so... if you can do it, invasion wars are the way to go, because essentially, as soon as you siege down the top holding, you basically gain everything inside of the county, so you can just... I mean, if you have the capability, you can pillage the holding, or you can, like, distribute to whomever you want. So, yeah, I mean, but Crusades only work if you're a Christian. The Great Holy Wars don't work anywhere remotely similar to how the Crusades work, so... yeah. Alright. What's our military strength at now? Still quite far away from being able to, Alright. Son. Let's have you go with a martial education. Wait. Son's alive. Historically, King Konan is said to have died due to poisoned gloves. Ensure that King Konan has a male heir and a few to spare. Non-legitimized sons do not count. Oh, I see. So I could actually just legitimize Alan. Okay. That could work. I mean, my wife will be very unhappy about this, so I should have probably done this before, but, how about we see what child she bears for us first, and then we'll decide. When my wife's mare had to be put down, I promised Adelaide that I would find a new suitable ride for her, which is of course my dick. Now I'm in luck. Not only one, but 3 different mares have been brought to Roazan. Let's go with the most expensive one, please. I survived in that game for about 30 years on my first king. He had so much respect for my surroundings, but his nobles hated him. They kept fracturing and wanted to rebel against me, but when my king died and his son took over, he became even more hated and the nobles decided to rebel. Yeah, it's because if your previous ruler is hated, then you inherit the opinion of predecessor and stuff. So that tends to make the start a little rough. So... if you think that your ruler is about to die and you have the resources, sometimes it's best to bribe some of the bribable vassals of yours. That way their opinion isn't as bad. Then again, the opinion of predecessor, whether it's good or bad, I think lasts for about it actually kind of depends. But I've seen it go away in like as short as a year, so it's not that bad if you can survive that long. But yeah, it's tough when your vassals keep rebelling against you. It's worse, especially when they have when they're on your council and they don't approve of you doing things that would make them like you. Like you're trying to grant them land, but then they hate you so much that they can't even fucking stand the sight of you giving land to them, which is just insane to me. One time as England, I owned everything from France down to the Byzantines. Yes, I lost England to Norway, but I still had the England title. Won a crusade for the Arabian Empire and gained about 85% of Saudi Arabia. Nice! My new tactic is to econ the crap out of my place at the beginning. Start by walls, then the markets, then use any money to keep everyone's opinion of me above 50. Building tall tends to be very, very expensive. So that's something that I find I often focus on once I've kind of secured my borders a little bit more. Kind of depends on your start. I mean, if you're starting as like a bigger realm, then it's not really a problem, but if you're starting smaller, which is how I usually like to go, I like to start as like counts or dukes or whatever. and then build my way up from there, it tends to be not really an option because you don't really have the money unless you're, of course, Venice or something else like that. But yeah, keeping people's opinion above 50 is going to be almost impossible, and I would like to see that since that's impressive if done. I don't know if you guys have seen my Crusader Kings 2 stuff on YouTube, but I think I tend to do fairly decently with the opinion of my vassals and whatnot. But it's actually quite easy to accomplish if you've got the right laws. Say, for example, if you get to the point where you can give away kingdom viceroyalties, that's great. Because you just keep giving away kingdom viceroyalties to old people. They die off, and then the new ones get viceroyalties. And then their opinion of you just skyrockets every single time. It's a bit of a juggling act, but, you know, once you get the ball rolling, it's fairly easy to do. Do siblings or half-brothers become issues? My wife in-game after my death kept pumping out bastard children. Yes. Siblings and half-children especially? Huge problems. I think the Muslim AI, the Islamic characters, tend to be more aggressive towards each other, towards the half-siblings. But even still, especially depending on your succession laws, it changes whether or not your children are going to be issues and whatnot. Alright, since we're fairly small, I guess elective monarchy is not the worst idea. Hey, Matrix Disc. I've seen almost all of your CQ2 stuff on YouTube. That's why I fell in love with your ass, and in the least sexual of ways. Thank you, Matrix. Thank you. I'm glad that you've fallen in love with my ass in the least sexual of ways. Although the most sexual of ways would also be welcome. I'm just kidding, of course. Alright. So he's still fairly strong, so we should probably wait just in case. His martial score is actually fairly decent too, and we have a new daughter. Fantastic. Leonore. Nope. Since you are my first legitimate child, you are going to be named Pluten. Though, I don't know if that's going to be a lucky name in this campaign, considering my first attempt was a hilarious disaster. And speaking of disasters, I should rejoin the Benedictine Order. There we go. Because what can go wrong, right? As is tradition, my wife Adelaide underwent her churching after recovering and cleansing herself from the recent pregnancy. She felt much better when she returned, clearly relieved to have fully rejoined the church after her forced abstinence. I'm happy for her. But is she happy for me? Wait. Wasn't she unhappy at the fact that I cheated on her? She seems to have gotten over that real quick. Wow. What is your plan here with Brittany? Waiting for Crusade to gain easy land and move from France, or are you going to challenge France? I mean, if I can challenge France, certainly, but I think it's going to be a little while before we can actually accomplish that. I'm hoping for some rebellions to spring up here and there. I would say it's probably more likely in Norwegian England. But if we can get something in France, then we'll try to take territory there if at all possible. But yeah, essentially I'm just trying to do the stuff here. So try to gain 15 counties, 5 sons, and kill off 7 members of the William of Normandy dynasty. Easier said than done, of course. Haven't accomplished a single thing yet. No siree. I don't really want my general opinion to go down, but we should probably get started on this guy's killing off this guy's family and all that shit. Except it's not going to be easy. We don't have a lot of plot power. I think the best thing to do is possibly just to invite members of his family to my court and then just viciously and brutally murder them in their sleep. That could work, I think. But we'll leave that for later. For now, we need to focus on getting more troops. Alright, we might want to increase our centralization laws too. That's going to be another 4 years. Okay. Then I'd say let's definitely go for elective monarchy, because we definitely want several sons. Dynasty could be interesting for sure, but well, with our family being fairly substantially large, probably not the best idea, because that tends to make inheritances a bit of a gamble. Alright, sure. Our successor will be none other than, I guess my daughter, for now? Ah, fuck. Shit. Well, I completely forgot that Gavelkind actually gives me a domain size bonus.